operator. One second. We have one study database, and within the study database we have two tables, TBL1 and the TBL2. Okay, I'll open TBL1 on another tab. Now, in the TBL1 we have three 8 entries. Okay, these are the 8 entries. These ID is our unique. Okay, now let's discuss about the like keyword. Just fetch the data by just compare the pattern means if we want to uh, rows which username start with G, username start with G, rest of anything, anything could be in the rest of name, but it should be start with G. In that condition we use the like operator. Okay, let's see. Means, did you get the requirement? Means I need the names, I need the data. In that, username should start with G, a G keyword. Okay, okay, let's see how we do that. Select star from TBL1 where username, I should compare username, this is the column name, username like in within the single quotes, like just compare the pattern. In the single quotes we have to use G. Yeah, it should start with G and the percentile symbol. This symbol means it could be anything after the G. Okay, but it should start with G. Let's see it's working or not. I'll explain you again. Yeah, we got two rows or two data. Why? Let's see in our database or in our table. Yeah, there is only two rows with username start with G. Okay, you get the point, Nazar? Means what I have done. Let's see once more. Now I just want to fetch data with which start with N. Means username. I need all the data in which username start with the N symbol. I should just change here N, then it will just return the rows which is started a username with N, Nazar and Nidhi. Okay, Nazar, we have two rows. We match the two rows. Now, with the like keyword, we can do one more thing. What kind of more thing we can do? Just search the username, means anywhere. If G is coming, just fetch me out. G is only in two places. One second. A. Yeah. If I want to search the username, I want to search, my requirement is I want to fetch the data in which username have the a character, A means a symbol, this character A, anywhere in the name. But if our name has the A, then please fetch me that data. Let's see how we do that. Okay, did you get the requirement, Nazar? You get the requirement now? Yeah, A, but I have to enter the percentage before the A also. Okay, so it will just retrieve the data and they compare the username, all the username. If username have a keyword, a character, then it will just return that row. Let me show you. In the Rahul, yeah, there is a A. In the Nazar, yeah, there is a A. And in the Rakhi also there is a A. Okay, Do you get the point? Now, let's take a real-time example. Real-time example means whenever where we use this like, where we use this like keyword. Let me show you in the Google search. Whenever we type anything, there is some suggestions. Suggestions are there or not? Nazar? These are the suggestions. Okay. Now we can just implement that logic in our website also. Means it just suggested the name. Means search tag. Means Google have one database, and not Google. You can write anything. Means cricket. So see, I just write CR. It suggested, yeah, Crick Times, Crick Buzz, Crick Info. These three are the websites. Means Google have the database, in which in that database Google have the information about these websites or about that data. So it's suggesting, just it's fetching the data from the CR with the CR, and just comparing in its database, is the data in our database, is there any CR on the name. Let's assume these are the name. You These are the just the name of website. Okay, in the name of website means we have a one column name of website. Now if we are enter anything, then every time it is fetching data from his database and checking website name column, and showing the suggestions. Means, yeah, we have the CR, we have the related the CR, this keyword. If we use C, yeah, our Google just tell us, yeah, we have the record related this SE, yeah, Central Bank of India, SEO, MP, everything. Okay. Did you get the point? In that condition we use like statement, like keyword. Means fetching the data or with comparing some pattern. We are comparing pattern here. We are comparing, one second, system, why it's hanged. Okay, we are comparing pattern. Means if we have only A in any record, it's showing the result. It's comparing or not. Yeah, if you have A in your username, it will just return it. We can just compare like that also. It should start with G or it should start with GO. Let's see. I need a result with which will start with NA. Username should start with NA. So I should just type, one second. Yeah, NA percentage. So this query, percent W3 school in here. No, it's okay. Maybe percentage is defined anywhere else. I didn't see where is the percentage symbol. These are the operators, like operator in this condition. Here is a use of, he just described the use of percentage. Exactly, I don't know where it is the define the percentage, but yeah, percentage here this is the main working of that percentage with the like operator. Okay. Okay. Now I just click on the go. Means whenever I execute this, means this query will fire whenever we just write NA. Means we just set the condition in our website, or Google. Google just set the condition in his website. Whenever somebody just write anything, just keep firing the queries with database and showing the suggestion. This suggestion is retrieving from database. Okay, we will implement this kind of search in our website. I will show you how we implement this. Okay, with Ajax only. Yeah, it is using Ajax, means there is no refresh of page. You can see that there is no refresh of page. Okay, means our dynamic data is coming without refreshing of page. This is called Ajax. I will tell you in detail what is the Ajax. Ajax, the full form of Ajax is asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Okay, I will just describe all the things about the Ajax in our advanced PHP section. Okay, so this is the working of like operator. Do you have any doubt, any query about the like operator? Okay, can we move ahead? Yeah. Now we will see the order by. What is the order by and why we use the order by? Okay. Order by key was used to sort the result set by one or more columns. Okay. We just see we need only one column. Let's see. We have ID column. This ID column, you can see that. Okay. Now let's assume we have this TBL1 is not the simple username and password. TBL1 have the record of any news. Okay, our TBL1 is a news table. Let us assume news table. In news table there is a ID and there is some columns related to news. Okay, related to news. Now my requirement is whenever somebody insert the news, if anybody insert the data in our table, then it will come on the 15th ID, because ID is auto incremented and we can't use the duplicate entry also. So it will ID will be 15 and the other data. Okay, now my requirement is if somebody enter or insert the news, a new news, then we are just fetching our data from database and showing our data into our web application, real-time application. Now my requirement is whenever somebody insert the news, I want to just see that news in the first place. Now in our database, if anybody just enter any record, then it will come to in the bottom of our table. Is that so or not? If you insert anything, it will come to the bottom. Now if we fetch the data as same it is, then our data will be in the last position. So we should just try to implement and try to some messy logic in our PHP, then only we can just show the first news and last news and at the first position. But our SQL server gave us a one operator, order by. With this order by, let's see, I'll explain you what's the working of order by. Order by just gave us the record in according to particular column, ascending or descending order. Gave us a record according a particular column, ascending or descending order. Okay, so we should use in the integer type column only, ascending and descending order. Logically we should use integer type or not column in order by. Yeah. Now logically we have id is the integer and the primary also. Okay, order by id. After id, if we want to just see the descending order means the largest number come in the first place and in the second place second largest. Okay, so DESC, this is the short form of descending. You can say this is also a keyword in SQL or MySQL. You understand this is the syntax or this is the whole query of order by. Order by ID descending. Let's see. I want all the records. Star. Okay. There is no where condition of particular ID. I want all the records. Let's see. I'm getting, yeah. I get all the records, but order by in descending. Yeah. ID descending means largest ID 14 comes on the first place. Then after 13, 12 and 11. Okay, Nazar? Is there any query? We can, yeah, we can use ascending order also in TBL1. Start from TBL1. Order by ID. A column name should be within the tile symbol. ASC, short form of ascending. Okay, so it will give us the ascending order result. Yeah. Ascending order means smallest value in the first place. Simple or not, Nazar? Now, do you have any query about the order by? Okay, so we can move ahead. Now let's see about the, we already discussed about the insert. Okay, do you remember, Nazar? We already discussed how we insert into table name and the column within the small brackets, the column names, and the after the value and within the bracket are values. You forget this. One second. Okay. So this is the simple syntax of our ascend. Oh, sorry, insertion. Just keep in your mind there is four major operation in database. First one is insertion. Second one is selection or retrieving data. Third one is updating data, and the fourth one is deleting data. So we insert data using insert statement, we select data or we retrieve the data by select statement, we update data using update statement, and we can delete the data also. Okay, now now insert into table name, and we already discussed here. This is our table name, column names, and this is a keyword values. Use the value according to column name. Okay, you should use according to column name. Means first column name, then you should use the value of that column name in first place. Okay. Now let's move ahead for update statement. Okay. Let's see. Now we have Govin two times. Okay, we also know the ID of second Govin. Okay, username Govin we have two times. We also know the ID of Govin. Let's take one condition. We know the ID means we want to just change the row number 3 means ID number 3, and we just want to change the username and the password. Okay, you got the requirement. Change means I just want to update my data. Let's see how we do that. Update table name set is this is a new operator. You have to remember this operator. Why we use the set SQL within the SQL tab. We should write the query. Now update table name. What is our table name, Nazar? Yeah, GBL1 set column name. Which column we want to update? Username. Give me any value. mark. Let mark. Okay. We should use within the single quotes. Why? Because this column is a varchar type. Varchar means string type. String means string should be within the single quotes. Okay, single or double quotes. Got the another? And the second column, password. You want to, yeah. Now you can give anything within the password. I'll just give 1 2 3 4. I use a comma within these two columns. Means you can use any number of columns if you have into your tables, but with comma separated. Okay. Now, where condition. What should I write in within into the where condition? Just tell me, Nazar. No, it would be just if I write username equals to Govin, then it will be updated these two rows, first row also and second row also, first row and third row, both of the rows. If I use user, yeah, we can use like that also. With username equals to Govin and the password equals to 111. And we get that our row, but I just already said that I have the ID number. Yeah. So what I just do, I just use the ID number. ID equals to 3. Okay. So in our whole database, every tables have one ID column. Okay. Always have one ID column because we need that ID every time. Okay, Nazar? Now, if I just click on the go, then our one row affected, one message, one row affect, and let's see the result. If you browse, yeah, in the row number 3, there will be mark and output will be 1 2 3 4. Okay. Now, if you want to change only password, you don't want to change the username on the same ID. So you just remove, one second, sorry, should remove. You don't want to change username, just remove this, only use password 1 2 3 4 5 and just click on go, and it will update only one column. One row affected means from here I'll show you 1 2 3 4 5. This row is affected means one row is affected, so it is just changed the password column only. Means we can use that logic in just change the password whenever we create our website or our pages. We can use this logic. Means if we have the ID and the user, or we have the ID, a particular ID, we can change the password of that ID, of that username. Okay. Okay, so this is a simple update query. If it if the new thing arrive in update query, we will discuss on that time whenever it arrives. Okay, this is a simple way. We will use the simple query. Now next query is delete statement. Means I don't want one record. Means I don't want the username, or I don't want this Rahul into our table. So we should have one uniquely identify this row. Means let's assume we have the ID. Okay, we have the ID. I want to remove ID number 2. Okay, Nazar, let's see how we do that. The delete statement. Yes. Simple. If you want to compare with one column, and delete it with this query. SQL delete from TBL1 TBL1 where ID where ID equals to 2. Okay, if I click on go, then it will just ask me, do you really want to delete or not? Yeah. Do you really want to delete? Yes, I want to delete that record. Then let's refresh our result. Yeah, there is no row number 2 or ID number 2 row. Okay, this is a simple delete. We use the delete statement to just delete our record. Okay, Nazar? So this is our simple insert, select, update and delete. Is there any query regarding these four? And if we get the time sessions, we will just discuss about some important things. Means, one second. Okay. Now there is some important things in this syllabus. SQL injection is the advanced part, so we have to write the beginning of the syllabus. Between we already discussed, yeah, joins. I just brief you. Join, why we use join? If you want to just fetch the data from two tables in one query, means if you want to fetch the data table 1 and table of 2 both from both, then you will use the join queries. Okay, we will discuss about the join also. SQL join are used to combine row from two or more tables. Yeah, you can use the more tables also, two or more tables. Select order ID, but we have to just familiar. First, we have to familiar with the SQL statements. Then only we can understand the join. Okay, means order ID, customer name, order date from the order, inner join customer. Will just confused you. I if I explain, it will just confuse you. We will learn about the join also in the end of our before end of our session. Okay, and we will take that kind of condition also. Just read out this prime about the primary key. What is the primary key? A primary key constant uniquely identify each record in the database table. Primary key must contain unique values. Unique values means if we have the ID column a primary, then it is have the unique values. Okay, a primary key column cannot contain null values. It should, we cannot assign the null value into our primary key. Means, now let's assume I just want to, one second, change from here. I don't want to, I just want to, null means nothing. Error, warning, ID cannot be null. One row affected, why it is showing the, assign the 0. Okay, one second, let me just try again. Automatically assign the 0. It will again assign the 0. Okay, now let's see. If I just remove this, means it is assigning something. You cannot use the null. Maybe it will give error. Yeah, just give a error. A duplicate entry 0 of a key primary means it is start with 0 and it cannot be null. The first thing is that it cannot be null. So it is trying to assign the 0, but 0 already is there or not? Nazar, 0 is already there here. So it is just giving a error. Duplicate entry cannot be assigned to primary key. So this is our primary key. Just read out once, constraint and create tables. Okay, we can just create the table also by using SQL statement. We can create the database also using the SQL statements, but we don't need to just, if we want to just know about all the about the MySQL, then only we have to use these queries. We can create using UI also. Means from here, just create the database, give the database name, and create any database from here. If you have the database, just create the table from here. Okay, Nazar? You can learn all the things by yourself, but I don't think so. You have to just focus on more on our PHP. If you want to just develop, if you want to go into development, just focus on our PHP coding. Then after, if you just thought about the database, you can learn about the database also. Just enter into our IT field, then where you have to go, you can go. Where you want to go, sorry, where you want to go, you can go. Okay, Nazar. Now, um, just we finished about the databases as a starting of database. Should we just stop our session, or I can just teach you anything else about the PHP? Do you want to? Yeah, we just finished about the database. Do you want to just continue our session, or or this is enough for today? Uh, yeah, yeah. We just finished the general things. If any new condition arise in our fetching the data or in any query, any requirement, then we will learn about that condition. Okay. 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 So from tomorrow onwards, we will learn about the PHP. Okay. We will learn how to connect the database with the PHP. Maybe on the Saturday we will learn, because Saturday is the combined session. So I want one topic which I can teach you all. One common topic. You can say one common topic. That's where we will learn how to connect the database from the PHP in the Saturday session. We will just continue whatever we are doing in PHP. Okay, from tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Nazar. Bye bye. Have a nice day.